Since 1965, Scott Hams in Greenville, Kentucky has been winning national championships for their country hams. This past year's Kentucky State Fair Grand Champion ham sold at the Kentucky Farm Bureau Ham Breakfast for $1.3 million.
Well, I've been doing country ham since 1965 to sale. We cured them here on the farm since 1909. Right where we're standing today was my grandfather's farm. We purchased it several years ago, and then we bought Dad's farm 15 years ago. We now have about 300 acres. Well, we started out selling nothing but whole hams, and the further we went along, we wound up selling them in just small packages, cutting them up, and then a few years ago we went into cooking of the country hams. Any way you can get your money out of your pocket legally. Well, a country ham must have 4% salt in it to be labeled a country ham. It must be shelf stable so it can stay out without refrigeration. City ham weighs a little bit more than it did when it was on the hog originally. Well, when our hams come in, first thing we do is check temperature on them, make sure they're about 38 degrees. Then from that, we go to a salt and sugar mix. We use no nitrites in our mix. We hand rub each ham. In about a week, we take that ham out. We'll resalt them again. Not that you're adding a lot of ham, not a lot of salt to it, but you'll lose the sugar. It'll melt on it, evaporate, so we always redo them. And then we go from there to wash them in about 30 days. Wait about 2 weeks, equalize them at about 60 degrees. And then we're ready to smoke. And then we age them long enough to kill the toxina that might or might not be in pork. We do that by selling our hams no younger than 6 months. Other people sell them a little earlier, some people sell them a little later. But we cure hams year round here now. Well, when we was a boy, we just cured hams here. Well, right across the hill over here, Dad lived there, and we cured hams over there and killed our own hogs. And that was the only way to survive, is live off the land. And then we, by accident, almost got started curing them to sell them. We've been the luckiest two people alive, I guess, showing hams. Several years ago, there was a fellow come to the university, didn't know anything about hams, but he wanted us to go to the National Cured Meat Competition. His name was Dr. Warry Mings. We went. We wasn't the last, but we was about the middle of the group. A guy got up and told us how we might win a show if we did it this way. The next year we didn't have enough money to fly, so we put 2 hams in the back of the car. We went to Albuquerque, New Mexico with those hams. We had a reserve grand champion out there. And up until last year, we have attended the National American Meat Processors Convention every year until last year. And then we went to the National Country Ham Association Convention and won it last year. But we're most proud of what we won at the Kentucky State Fair over the years. If you win the Kentucky State Fair, by rules, it goes to the Fair Board. And Farm Bureau is good enough to us to put on an auction that's unbelievable. The first ham we sold up there brought $64,000. We later sold one for $200,000. This one brought $1,300,000. Changing my signs, everything's gonna have $1,300,000 on them all. If you'll notice when you come in the door, it's got one there. One on the bathroom door even here. To brag about that one. we hunt through them as we cure the hams, as we smoke them and so forth. And we picked out 20 hams this year to pick out 5 out of. We try to go for confirmation. I can't smell a ham. I cannot tell what they smell like inside. When I've judged some ham shows, my wife has to judge the smell part and I judge the confirmation. But we look for a pecan colored ham and round shaped. Something that a housewife, if she walked in and seen it, that she would like better than the ham next to it is where we go to pick them out. I think probably the quality rests with me in June. There's not a ham that goes in that salt without me or her one rubbing it and saying about it through the whole process. I cook every ham that's cooked here. June is responsibility of selling them. My job is try to get them cured, you know. But I think that's, hard hip is good. We got to have them. But I think if you don't keep your eye on your business, something else will take care of it for you.